together. Okay, so first off, Mobius is in a random game. He is a top tier. We've got one battleship or CV on each side, which they have an FDR, and then 5 battleships, 4 cruisers, 2 DDs. Before we start the game, let's pause it right here now. Okay. So let's take a look. There we go. And we've released our camera. So now we can't move anywhere yet because the game is not started, but we're going to take the HUD off. So just as a quick check, right now he's spawning towards the sea flank. He's got an Edinburgh over here, and that's his main support. So let's get this going and see what happens. Just start moving around, and we'll see how this goes. So Mobius is like, your ears were burning. So okay, already off in chat. Good. Take out that FDR fast. We agree. They want to take out this FDR fast. Mobius is not move. Oh, there we go. Now he's starting to move. And he's going to go towards C from what I recall from watching this last night. We are going to speed up the replay, get this moving a little bit, because right now there's no need to be going so slow. So, okay, spotting at Georgia first thing. He's turning to the left here. He's turning to the left here because the Edinburgh is going out wide. We've saw a good portion of theirs. Let's go back to normal replay speed and just start to watch here. See where he's going. If I'm Mobius right now, I expect to start, and we see it already. He's looking towards that Yami. That Yami's giving him a nice... If we pause it right here. Already, if I'm Mobius, you've got the Georgia and the Ibuki here. You can't see them. I don't have range on the Yami, but I'm keeping an eye on him because I got to recognize, 1, he has much better range on me, and 2... I am technically broadside to him. Lightning I know is over here, so I'm thinking, okay, at this point, I'm missing an Odin, Smolensk, Chappie, and Shimmy. I've seen all their battleships. I know there's only a Yami going this way. I also know that there's probably a Shimmy, Chappie, Smolensk, and Odin most likely over here because of the fact that we've seen so much over here. Let's keep it going and see where he's going to go from here. So he's turning in. Nice horn use, Mobius. He's turning in, he's pushing up, he's turning back towards C here, he's following the Ibuki, and so we've got an Edinburgh and an Ibuki support. There's the Odin, like I said, and now pause. So at this point, and let's remove that. So at this point, as Mobius looks out, and this is one of the things I hate, is it moves all of this with you, and it's so hard to balance it back to where it needs to be. There we go. Mobius looks out, and okay, he's got a Georgia behind the island, he's got a Smolensk behind the island, Yami and Broadwater, Bismarck 26 kilometers out that way. He's got to make this turn. He should make this turn and start angling back quick, because his most vulnerable point here is as he's making this turn because of that Yami, because remember, 20.6 kilometer range is almost enough to hit the Yami, and that George is going to have the range as he comes out from behind that island if he speed boosts. Not right now, survival, but thank you. Okay, so, because we just had that, we're going to slow down, and we're going to speed, and we're going to follow those shots of... We're going to go follow those shots of Mobius. Now, Mobius has HE loaded. HE loaded at first isn't a bad idea. If you're looking at the comp, you're not going to see many battleships at first. So he's looking, and as we look at these shots, he wants these to hit the Odin. No luck on the Odin. No luck on the Odin. Just go back to his view for a sec. Now, following his view and what he's doing, this is what he is actually doing. So let's just watch this for a sec. Okay, you've got the Odin coming in on your right here. So he's watching that. He's saying, I've got an Odin coming out that's going to be mostly broadside to me. Got a slight chance of ricochet, but with 10, the tier difference, that should be a good chance to get some hurt on the Odin. No Citadels, though, because of that turtleback armor. Yami is also almost broadside. Much better chance if he can hit the cheek, but the problem with trying to hit that is that island right here is going to be in the way of the shots when they're loaded. Ibuki over here and Georgia here. Georgia is probably better target than the Ibuki. The Ibuki's running away. The Georgia is the one that's coming out broadside, so he probably wants to look for the Odin or the Georgia here if you're in this position. The other thing he needs to be doing is he needs to be doing a hard turn. If he goes past this island, he's going to be in a world of hurt because you got something capping C, and the only thing that can be capping C right now is the Shima. And if you go past this island, you're either going to have to turn towards the Shima or away from the Shima, and it's going to subject you to so much. So he's going to turn out, I suspect. And I am right. He's turning out. There we go. Guns are looking... And yes, there we go. Like I said, he looks towards the Odin. He looks towards the Georgia. He looks towards the Odin. Now, here's an interesting call. Okay, I've got HE loaded, and because he still has the HE loaded, he hasn't switched to the AP yet, I agree with this call more. You hit the Odin, you're trying to knock out secondaries and hurt it, especially because you have that 2-tier advantage. If I have AP loaded, though, and I think Mobius, you're in chat, you can tell me if you disagree, but I suspect if you have AP loaded, you're totally about to hammer that Georgia, aren't you? And I can't fault him for not noticing it, because you've got an Odin and a Georgia, but that Smolensk is peeking, and that's an easy chance, even with HE, to go and absolutely massacre that Smolensk over on the left side of the screen, CMAG. So anyway, let's see what this does here. Nice looking salvo. 2 pens, 3,000 damage. So we got damage on the board. We're behind the island. The Georgia, unless he fires right now, won't have angle. AP is being loaded, which is what we want. Edinburgh is stopping the cap. KurFurst is now, he's setting up to look. He's thinking, what's going to be here? He's looking for the... And as you say, yeah, you thought about but hadn't loaded it yet, exactly. So now he's got the AP, he's thinking I've got an Odin up in front of me. We're going to stay tight on this island. Staying tight on the island gives him one cover from all of the battleships there, but it also gives it a lesser line for the Torps to hit him. So we're looking at the map. He's just peeking the map quickly to see. There's those Torps I talked about that he dodged by keeping it tight. Focus here should be, okay, Yami's disappeared, so take the Odin. If the Yami was still there, you're going to take that side shot on a Yami, but with it not there, Odin. 1 pen for 1,300. Not a great. There comes the Georgia, hard charging. Now, he's slowing down. He's slowing down. He's slowing down. He's starting to line up for that Georgia now, because that Georgia is being very, very bold. Oh, and there's the spot where he spots it. So now... Excellent job here. As soon as he realizes there's an Ibuki in range 1, he turns to look towards it. So he's got his secondaries going off on the Ibuki. 2, this Ibuki isn't a problem spot, because this Ibuki's got hack bombers coming in on him, so he wants to turn out because he can't go straight. So the Ibuki turns out. He's going to give a full broadside here to Mobius. And Mobius looks like he's going to take advantage because, look, he's got all of his guns loaded. Let's watch. Turning out like we expected because he's trying to dodge. He can't get all 4 guns on him, but he sends the salvo, and... Ooh, he gets bad luck. 3 overpens. We know that feeling, man. We know that feeling. Now, you did just get hammered, so... The bad side of what just happened is now you're going to get HE spam by an Odin, and you got a Georgia, and you took a lot of damage. The KurFurst is freaking kindling. Here's where, let me take a look. Let me break off from the ship. Let me break off from the ship. Let me go look at what angle this Yami's giving us here. Let's see what angle this Yami's giving us here. Yo, white man. So. Okay, this Yami is angled in enough that it's not worth going for it. If the Yami wasn't angled in, I would have said go for the Yami, but I agree with the shot lines onto the Odin. But you're not going to get that much damage. And you're just getting brutally hammered right now, Mobius. Only 10,000 damage so far. Good not using the... good use of no repair because it was only a single fire. You can heal through it. Trying to hit the superstructure now. That's what you want to do. You're not in a great position to do anything besides hit the superstructure. And your secondary batteries are still full, so you're in a good spot there. Okay, 1 hit on that. You're starting to back up because you need to. Now you're switching to the Yami. Yami is angled at you, but it's also the only shot you've got right now. Oh, but the Yami's disappeared. Let's speed it up just a hair. So we're going to back up. He's trying to stay out of sight and out of getting hurt. And little late on the Hydro. The only thing I can say there is when you hadn't seen Torps that long, probably should have Hydroed a little earlier. But I also don't blame you for not thinking about Hydra when you're dealing with that many ships looking at you from that close a range. Just to do a quick update on the rest of the game, we are up in health if we're Mobius' side. We're down in ships though. We've lost our Richelieu and our Z-52 for one of their Bismarcks, so we're really hurting with losing a DD. Oh, I am guilty of DCPing a single fire shadow. Yeah, I am guilty, but this is replay. Our job is to do as I say, not as I do. Georgia is the best target here because it's the only target he's got angle on. He's waiting to see, he's waiting to see. He's going back towards stopping. Okay, Smolensk has gone eliminated by the Conqueror. Mobius is very happy about that because of the fact that the Smolensk is one of those ships that can absolutely burn him down. Let's see. He's going to watch those shells in. Thank you very much, Mobius. Those look nice if a little bit back. But you get 2 pens, 4,000. Man, you are getting absolutely hosed here on pens. Okay, so we're 6.5 minutes in, and we're using our third or second heal. Oh, more shots on Georgia. This looks good. Now, he's gone dark. There goes the Chappie. So the Conqueror's doing work on the other side. Let's see it. 2 ricochet. Wow. Yeah, you're getting hosed here, Mobius. You are absolutely getting hosed here. So, he's going to still look at that Georgia. Georgia's turning in. He's got the good line. He's waiting to see. About the only thing I could criticize there is maybe aim a little lower, but knowing it, because I said that, this is going to be where he, like, citadels him to death. Nope, ricochet, okay. Now, just as a quick pause point here. We can't see any of their ships besides the Georgia. They've got 8 ships left. Each side has 8 ships left. Your Ibuki's almost gone. Their Georgia is the lowest ship, so it's good to be focusing on that, especially with an Edinburgh and an Ibuki there. Now, you still got that Yami, Thunder, and Odin you're pushing out, so you got to be careful there. But the only thing is, because he's angling in, I would say slightly lower, especially when something's angling in, making sure you get that slightly lower, like aiming about here, so that when the shots come in, they're going to hit with the turn, hopefully up on the Citadel or the main belt where you can get the pens. But that's just a minor quibble. Okay, there's the Shima. Now, he's seen the Shima. He's got to watch out for that. And here comes the FDR to screw over Mobius's day. Nothing he can do right now. He's just going to have to grin and bear it. He has his repair ready. And let's see, 91,000. Ooh, and that's 14k. Okay, he's not DCPing the fire yet, which is smart because you've still got the planes to deal with. You are starting to shoot them down, and look at how quick that damage counter is going up there for how few planes he's getting. Now, Georgia is dead. We've backed up again. So, we see the Thunders on the far side. Yami's there. Odin's there. And right now, Mobius is just trying not to get killed by a FDR. Ouch, that hurts. There's the repair, there's the heal, good timing. As a quick check, what are you at? You still have all your secondary batteries, so you're still strong. Okay, as you continue to back up, you're going to have angle on this Thunder. So, the only thing... Yeah, there we go. Get your guns around. Good. Guns turn quick enough. That's your shot line. You're setting it up. Wait for it, wait for it, wait for it. Nice looking salvo. There we go. That's a good hit. So, nice hit. About the only thing I can say is, and it's something I work on, Mobius, is trying to get off the snapshot. Like, you see the Thunder, get the snapshot. You got good damage, but I can't help but wonder, because it started turning in as you aimed at it, if you could have gone a little more before it was aimed at you. But still, that's a really good salvo. And 12 seconds till your next salvo. Ooh, and you're just getting 20,000. Ouch. Now this should be a kill. That, if you don't get a kill here, I'm just upset for you at this point, Mobius. Good. Oh, Thunder hack stills the kill, but you did get the 2 sits, so you put some real good damage up there. Okay, so looking at this now, you are up a ship. You're about tied on health. If I'm Mobius, I'm looking at that Yami, but I'm seeing that Seattle, and immediately my choice is going to switch to the Seattle. I'm at about a 5th health, so I'm still good on health. There we go. Back to the Yami. Yami's backing up. Shots right behind him. Good. And now I'd push up and use that island again to hold the flank. 1.7 million tanked is nice, man. Nice job on the tanking. Let's speed it up just a hair. No pens. Yeah, you're getting terrible luck on the shot percentage. There's the heal. Oh, and the FDR turns away, which you are very thankful for, but you can look at how little damage you're doing to him. Now, the FDR turns away because he's getting up on this island, which is what he wants. So let's look and see. Okay. So, right here, what you gotta watch for. If I'm Mobius, what I gotta thinking is Shima's turning out, but he's seen me. If I'm the Shima, I've gotta be prepped for having Torps launch. So I'm probably gonna turn on Hydro because I'm going full speed and coming out of here. I'm also gonna be looking for this Odin, because this Odin, or the Seattle, but preferably the Odin. The Odin is at 46k and needs to die. Yeah, agreed, but once you're going at 3/4 speed slow and you're trying to possibly dodge FDR, that's your call. So, FDR is being looked at, but he can't see it. There we go. Switches fire to the Odin. Odin is turning in, so this is not going to be that great. And he does the quick turnout to hopefully dodge. Oh, you still got 10,000. Nice, nice. Okay, there's the Shima. Pop that Hydro. Pop that Hydro, Mobius. Pop that Hydro. And you see the FDR. Nice. You do see the FDR, which is good. Now, that's a great dodge, but I really would have popped the... I have to say, as a minor quibble, that's a pop the Hydro there. Because as soon as you see that Shima coming out in the path you're going, you got to think that he's going to Torp, like he did. So that's about the only quibble I have there with your play, Mobius, is just pop that Hydro. Otherwise, you're doing a nice job. You're doing good tanking. You're out of heal, so you're stuck at 31k at this point, but your heal usage has been good. Your repair usage has been good. Shima goes down, so you're now up 2 ships. But here comes FDR planes you're going to have to watch out for. Okay, so back shots off at the FDR. We'll see what happens here. Oh, 1 pen. Yeah, your shot percentage just out of wonder. I mean, not bad, 25. It just feels like you've gotten so screwed on your shots. I gotta agree with what you said there. Okay, so he's doing exactly the right thing here. He's turning, and he's got the sector prepared. So he's trying to do as much damage to those bombers that they can get. Because remember, the FDR has so many bombers, if he gets hit hard, he's gonna have to use the heal. And if he gets fired, he'll burn out. So he's doing the right thing here. Now, rest of his team is cleared out this. Minnesota's out of the game. The Minnesota is so slow, it's not going to get anywhere. But you got an Alaska, a Moskva, and an Aki coming in to support you here. And best of all, the Aki or the Moskva got the Shima, so you don't have to worry about Torps anymore. Okay. Going broadside to that Yami, I would be clenching there, buddy. There's the fighter usage. Good continuous move. Let's see. Okay, you only took 1 bomb there. Nice job dodging. And that should be the FDR planes taking a lot of damage. Okay, Seattle. But you're going to go for the FDR. Now, this is an interesting call. Here. Do you go for the Seattle or the FDR? If I'm taking this shot, the problem is there's no right answer, or wrong answer, sorry. If I'm taking the shot, I'm probably going to go for the Seattle first. Seattle is going to try to burn me down. I'm worried about those. Yeah, I've gone FDR, but look, his planes are almost gone. He's going to have to bring out another set. I'm worried about that Seattle just spamming me, and because I'm kindling, burning me down. I'd take the shot on the Seattle, try to force him out. But I also can't fault you for wanting to get the pain that is the FDR off the field. So it's not a wrong choice. It's just a preference thing. Yeah. Yeah, and exactly as you say, Mobius, he was pissing you off. I would be guilty of the same thing sometimes. Let's see. Nice hit. Nice hit. 21,000. And see, there's the Seattle. Now, you're lucky no hit. Okay, so you're going to keep going for the FDR. At this point, once you've committed to the FDR, and especially with the fact he's giving you broadside, I'm saying I can kill the FDR right here. I'm going to do it, so yeah. Now, the only thing that might hurt this shot is the fact that that Seattle... And actually, that might have actually really helped your shot there, is the fact that that FDR bumped the Seattle. Another Citadel. He's basically dead at this point. So, like I said, I don't blame your shot selection. It's not the shot selection I would have made. The problem is now you don't have a repair for another 30 seconds, and you've got the fighters coming in. Lack of damage is good. No fire is even better. And we're at 2.4 million tanked. Okay, at this point, uh-oh. That's a Yami that is absolutely gonna... Oh, you are so lucky you didn't die there. Now, FDR's gone, so at this point, you look at that Yami. Not a great line to hit the Yami. And there's the DCP that you need to use. Probably dying on this next Yami salvo, I would suspect. But you're just at this point letting your secondaries do secondary things and kiting him down as much as possible. Oh! Okay. There is zero excuse for that if you're the Yami. There is zero excuse. I don't care that you've got a hack over there and that the hack's low. You've got a 4,000 health battleship that's about to have another set of shots, and you're still awkwardly broadside to him. There is zero excuse, Yami, for not using at least 2 turrets to kill off the KurFurst. I've got to actually say, come on, man. I don't blame him, and we'll just free camera here so we can look over there. We can't even see the hack, can we? No. I don't fault him, but there is zero excuse. There is zero excuse for not killing the Yami there. Or for the Yami not killing the KurFurst here. And yeah, it is exactly hack it. It is 100% desire to kill. Look at what you've already taken because you took those shots. You've already taken a fire, and here comes the cheek shot, and the kill. And that Yami really screwed you guys over. Now, I will say, you did kill the hack. So, you did get the hack, which is good. But the problem is, the hack's not the concern right now. The concern is the fact that you left a KurFurst on 1,500 health here. That being said, at this point, the game's going to be over. We'll just speed up. Mobius moves in and does what the DD isn't and is working to cap C. And let's watch this. And nice depth strike to close it out. And the high caliber. Well done, Mobius. Okay, so overall, like I said, really nice plays. About the only thing I'd quibble is just that Hydro should have been popped when you're coming out, because that shim is there, and you got to come out when you're going 3/4. There's no way you can stop, so that Hydro should have been popped so you can keep an eye for those torps. And that was a great kill there at the end. Good job, Mobius.